on YouTube. It's on YouTube right now. We now tell him break up on YouTube.
A foul on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. From their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval
my
of this
screen
Baltimore
name.
Crowd, they're all set.
It's under my screen
Ravens
name on
will match
YouTube.
up with the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Yes, on YouTube.
Aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate, but that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
Yeah. Johnny, I'm popping. My screen name on YouTube.
The first carry now from Marshawn Lynch. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Marshawn ain't going to do it for you.
Right around the 42.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Wilson.
To the crib. Defense win games, baby.
Earl Thomas. And they are going to set up shop.
If you thought that was going to do it for you.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Right there, 54 Mike. And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Interception.
Nice. That was a nice blitz. That was a nice blitz. I see where it's coming from now, though.
To make amends on a second down and 17.
I see where the blitz coming from now.
Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs.
I had to get mine back, though.
Scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job
I
of
don't know
buying
if
some time.
I don't know if you're going to get the ball back now.
And get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
I don't know what you're doing. I really don't care.
Now for Justice Hill.
There we go, baby. We right here, man. We right here. Take three. Where they do that at? Take three. Where they do that at?
Maybe this is a field goal attempt, but with the rain, they're going to go for it on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Off the 20-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Let's go, fellas.
Jackson on first down.
Got him.
And it's caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Let's go, fellas.
They'll come out in the pistol. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. Touchdown, Ravens. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the 4th down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for on 4th down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown.
I wasn't supposed to get them. You were supposed to score first. You took the ball.
And it converted a second time for 6 points.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. Man. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. On 2nd and 9, Wilson flushed out right. He'll try and run it, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. From the shotgun, Wilson. Yeah, that one's going to be
out the air, man. What you doing?
That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
Tell Big Bro I'm about to make you quit.
The Raven offense. They've got a 7-0 lead.
Tell Big Bro I'm about to make you quit, man.
Start out 1st and 10. Now Jackson up first.
It's over. It's over. Tell him what I told you. Tell him what I told you.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Hey, it's different from playing right here, and you can see what play I pick.
This one fielded at the 5.
Oh, that was nice. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that was nice.
Boy, and he might be good.
That was nice.
He's at the 30.
That was nice.
10.
That was nice. He cut up.
Touchdown. He goes 95 yards to the house on the kick return as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
That was nice.
They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear
that's what you call it.
It usually meant
that what you call it?
Oh, well, now
nah.
It's not 88 out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. To throw his
you wanted it. You wanted it. What you wanted for? What did you want it for? What you want the same play for? What you want the same play for? Tell him.
Ravens touchdown.
What do you want the same play for?
And the Ravens are able to show their strike ability. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away.
We ain't playing that run back shit no more. You got lucky to put them points on the board. No more points for you.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? The turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is
That's the most yards Marshawn Lynch got all game.
First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. He's got the first down and more past midfield.
Shit, we right here. That's cool.
At the 32-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, it's Wilson. Buying time to his left. Incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again. Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I'm right there. That was me personally knocked it out of his hand.
3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing.
Give me this.
Traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. Well, CD, with the end of the season comes the announcement of the All-Pro team, and everybody was like, wait a second, Christian McCaffrey's listed twice. Is that a mistake? No, he got it both at running back and flex. Pretty impressive.
Very impressive because I think a lot of people thought that if you have a running back and a flex position, that maybe Christian McCaffrey would go into the flex because he catches the ball so well, and you would go ahead and elevate the big guy out of Tennessee, Derrick Henry, to the All-Pro running back. Henry ends up being a second-team guy, but McCaffrey deserves being first-team running back as well as first-team flex. He had a tremendous, spectacular year.
And as you might imagine, Baltimore leads the way. 5 players named to the All-Pro selection. Of course, leading the way for them, the quarterback Lamar Jackson.
Yes, and rightly so. And I fully expect him to be named the MVP when we get to NFL honors right before the Super Bowl. He's going to sweep all of those, and he deserves it. Carried that team throughout the season and got better in their bigger games.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4th, it really opens things up for you.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
See, the thing about us is we got a first down play we can get.
Make it 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd down, Hill. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On third down, Jackson eluding the pressure right. He uncorks it for Snead, and he bats it away.
And Willis Snead, damn.
The secondary has
good
been
defense
roasted in this first half.
No, it's too far to go for it. It's too far to go for it.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. But that's one step in the proper direction.
Good defense.
So
it's too far to go for it.
To punt it away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
Let's go.
Something wrong with y'all microphone too. That bitch distorted.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. On first down, Wilson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. Now Wilson on first down.
He gonna fumble.
It's loose.
To the crib. To the crib I go.
30, the 20, 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Big bro, you gotta send him to practice before he come see me, man.
Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of the minute. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Raiders.
You gotta send him to practice before he come see me, big brother.
He will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Hey, big brother, I told you I was gonna make him quit. That's what all last 15 of my opponents do, man. The last 15 of my opponents, they done quit. This is the 16th opponent that done quit before halftime. Tell him go to practice first, man. All right, after this one, he got to go to practice first before he can come back and see me, man. All right, I come. I'm coming right now. Tell him it's already up there. It's already ready. Tell him to bring the All-Star team, man. Tell him to go play with the All-Star team. Hey, it's different when you play online to when you play in front of somebody and you can watch their plays.
I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop me in their tracks, there's not no preseason. We see 3 W's like 2 boxes to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit your team, shouldn't even show up.
Hey, look, I'm gonna make this one quick because I done ran out of cigarettes right now, man. So I'm gonna have to make this one quick. Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna make it quick, man. Yeah, I'm gonna make it real quick for you, big brother. Don't even worry about it. Hey, look, you gotta play the best to have some competition to get your skills up, you know.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came.
Oh, we got another member of the audience over there too. Somebody else watching the game. Hey, he don't know this is a live broadcast feed. I'm telling you, this is online. They can hear his voice and everything. Guess what? I ain't even bring my playbook, man. You might have a chance.
They run for the first time with Justice Hill. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30.
He might have a chance. I ain't even got my playbook with me.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Switch gears. Check 31.
This is Hill. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Jackson looking to throw on third. Steps away to his left. Open man is the tight end, Nick Bull. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Now a first down carry. It's Hill. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive.
And let's pin the mirrors back.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He uncorks it for Snead. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Y'all Wi-Fi messing up. Nah, that's your opponent Wi-Fi.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Mike 55. Hey, eat. I got you, pop. Shoot.
Jackson. Going to throw again.
What you going to do over there, man?
Toward the back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down. And Jackson throwing once more. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 22-yard line. So opening drive, third down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on third down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a three-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. 22 yards. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. From the gun, here's Cousins. Here as he's taken down. Jihad Ward. What a play by him. That's a loss of 17. After the sack on first down, Cousins. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Open man is Thielen. It's complete. A first down from Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. They're not enough, and it'll be fourth down. They'll run for it. Cook, and he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Brandon, 4th and 1 on their own side of the 50, and they decide to go for it. As a former defender, I take that personally. I can't believe they let them pick that up. They should have swarmed the line.
I'm about to pick that shit.
That one.
Not surprised. Man, it's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Olabisi Johnson, 47 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And they got the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
This time, Jackson will throw it. It's Hill, complete. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
And that was a nice strong run by the guy they call the field general.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Check. Watch out.
They'll go with Hill here on first down. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And now Jackson will look to throw it. That is caught inside.
Let's go, baby. Break them off.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hayden Hurst, 31 yards, and the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Looking to throw on second down. Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete.
He barely got that one. That was lucky.
Second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling
defensively. Let's go, fellas. Let's go.
You often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
That out your hand, man.
There, but it's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw it is Cousins. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Here's Thomas. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the full...
my nigga was wide open too, man.
Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack. Now Hill. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
Get ready. Get ready.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And Diggs has it. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Final play of the half. Cousins letting one go deep for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow is still continuing to fall.
You know the only reason you win this because I ain't got my playbook, right?
Carry over the back line of the end zone.
I ain't got my playbook. I ain't got my offensive playbook. I ain't got my defensive playbook. None of that.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're close game.
But ain't no excuses.
A little bit better probably here at half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run. Cook. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Cousins the thrower. And that will be complete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you can attempt to play the field position game.
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down and 4, Jackson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Everson Griffin in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You've got to just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
They go play action here on first down.
Oh, the blitz is coming, baby.
And he goes down. Tomadot Peko racks up the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Cousins now. Flush to his right. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 49 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Bailey, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here we go. First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Hill. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Jackson from the shotgun. Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. So many times, tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know, head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 34 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10.
Coming this way, coming this way.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Second and
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Vikings 20, Ravens 14.
On the set. Mike 55, Mike 55. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Throwing on second down. Jackson, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
I ain't got my playbook, man. I don't even know what the plays to play.
They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Oh, no, he lost the football. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Listen. Hey, Steve, sit.
From the 35 on second down, Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Here's Cousins. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. 17 yards, first down, Vikings. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Now Cousins going to bring his guys up for the 2-point try. Now a toss coming right side. It's Kirk, and he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Hold on, Poncho, I ain't got nothing on. Hold on.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah. Yeah, you got this game, man. I ain't got my playbook, so I can't do shit.
Went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
If I had my playbook, you'll be getting bombed all over.
Being a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So with it, Poncho?
Here are the
I know I need
now
to get a towel to get that up.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. 5 yards on first down, but just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
Hey, exit.
Throwing, Cousins. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. First target, first catch, and a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Oh, okay. She doing hair?
Cousins gives way to Cook. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Throwing is Cousins. He'll find Thielen working the middle. Touchdown, Vikings! Adam Thielen, 35 yards.
I can't even hear you.
And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. He's got it, and the lead stretches to 35-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?"
I'm gonna move it right now.
Waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, but now it's third down. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And he will lose lose yardage here back
Good game,
at the
brother.
23-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home.